Hi everyone, this is skylorius. We're in Paris in Allo Floride studio. Today I'm gonna be talking about my track Ergo. That tune building up and up and up and almost never stop, you know, it always goes up. That's like the kind of small details that makes a good track become a really good track. I really like the vocal stabs. It's kind of my signature. And the way I do my bass sound design and my melodics. Because automation is key to create an interesting sound that, you know, evolves. If it's always intense, then you all of a sudden you lose the intensity. It gets bigger and bigger, and that again was the idea behind the tune. Glorious kind of sound, you know, it's very, very cool, I think. This is a masterclass for sound teams, check it out. Hi everyone, this is skylorius. We're in Paris in Allo Floride studio. I've been playing shows all over in Europe, including Paris, Get In Step, Basel for Random, and I've been releasing music on labels such as Vision, 1985 and Neo Signal. Today I'm gonna be talking about my track Ergo and the way I do my bass sound design and my melodics. So this is a masterclass for sound teams, check it out. Let's do something like that. Now you just have to find something cool. It's a little bit too basic right now. I think that was cool actually. Let me investigate. Yeah, that's nice. So that will be the motive of the tune, like the central part, I think. So what you can do right now is just automate the decay to make it go a little bit different, slowly but surely, and move the attack at the same time. Right, I'm gonna go through how I make my basses and melodics. Essentially the way I would do it when I work on a new track. So I prepared some drums. That way we don't have to worry about it, because I believe it's the most trickiest thing to get right, so it would take quite a while. And today I want to focus on doing bass design and melodics arrangement. So here's the drums, so you can have a listen. Right, so I always tend and actually like to do melodics first. And I really like to use this instrument rack from Ableton, which is called Whole and Synth Brass. Now you know that way. I'm gonna apply some big reverb on it. Change it to high, a little bit of low pass, and I'll do some EQ right off the bat, because I do like to keep things organized. Let's say 250, and let's get going. So I want to try and get some nice rhythm going. So we're in 172 and yeah, F kind of thing. Let's see how that sounds. So let's try this. More of this one. Right, so let's get going with this. Very basic, but you know, you need to start somewhere. I'm actually gonna use the shuffle part of the drums. I already have a serum. So let's make a quick Reese bass. I'm gonna put the unison to 3, get the randomness to 0, and actually leave the phase. Now we'll tweak the blend a little bit and get the detune a little bit tighter, let's say this way. Now I always like to use a MG Low 12 that'll probably drag down a tad and boost the drive all the way up, and apply just slight distortion directly on serum. Now I usually also add a low hi-hat right off the bat that I can automate to create some more movement, and right off the bat as well I'll use some mid-side EQ from Pro Q3 to keep the bass under control, because right now everything is in mono and you don't want to have your basses in mono. You actually, in stereo, you actually want to have in stereo. So let's do EQ kind of like that, because I don't want to have all the sounds in mono, and I want to boost a little bit the sides as well there. Let's see now how we can do with the melodics. So yeah. Actually, that sounds probably a little bit too happy to my taste. So let's go with these. Yeah, much better. Let's make this even huger, and then we'll go up with the bass. Yeah, that's nice. I'm probably just gonna keep A again there, and maybe less decay. Yeah, actually let's give it a try. Less decay, and actually way shorter, and make kind of an arp out of these notes. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that's cool. Actually, yeah, EQ this way. Now I want to put legato and move the settings. This is making it so that if you play two notes at the same time, it will be the if you put it all the way up, it will take 8 seconds to switch to one note to the other. So I don't want to be too drastic, but I do want to have that gliding effect with the basses. So let's do it just a little bit. And now it's a matter of just finding the right keys. Whoops. Actually got the wrong setting, did I? Yeah, that's much better. So now usually when I find a good groove, I would duplicate, join, and try to find variation right off the bat. So I'll put A there, probably go, keep the B there, go G, and keep this one there. And I want to go up this one. Let's say back to an E there. As you can hear, yeah, I have to duplicate this as well. And it already works, so now I want to do some more. Now that I have a cool groove, I want to do some more sound design details on the bass. So I'll do some automation to get the movement I was talking about before. Let me zoom in. Close this. And now it's very dry at the moment, so what I want to do is put some reverb coming from this. This is my send channel, very basic, just a reverb. I'm actually gonna go a little bit huger, a little bit bigger, and yeah, just have an EQ, and this doesn't do anything. Yeah. So here we go with the reverb. So now I actually want to add some saturation, and let's go on soft line and crank these two all the way up. Yes. So yeah, way more angry right now, and as you can see, I draw right away automation to keep the movement going. And now I want to add some top end, so I'm going to use this. Let's go with white noise, bright white, and let's see how it sounds. Whoops. Right, actually it doesn't do anything because of the EQ, so I'm gonna go with erosion. And usually what I do like to do is put it in between. I would put it in between dynamic tube and saturator, that way it goes a little bit more grainy, you know. So I'll go this way. I actually want to go one more time up. So this. It's not actually exactly right. I think this might be the one. Yes. So now I want to bring this a little bit more in front of the mix, because it's a bass-driven tune right now, but I do want to get that melodic kind of thing going. So what I'm going to do is slowly open up the filter there. That way it'll go, you know, more intense as the bass go crazy in the same time there. Very subtle again, but that does the trick for me. And now I want to do, using the same instrument there, I'm actually gonna just copy paste, be faster. And I want to do some kind of hook thingy. So let's copy this. That way I'll have the keys. It's much more easier to do that. But of course you want to go up octave. Now you fold again, and there you go. Let's do something like that. Now you just have to find something cool. It's a little bit too basic right now. I think that was cool actually. Let me investigate. Yeah, that's nice. So that will be the motive of the tune, like the central part, I think. So what you can do right now is just automate the decay to make it go a little bit different, slowly but surely, and move the attack at the same time. I probably should switch the notes a little bit as the thing goes on. Something like that, I guess. Maybe. Nope. Well, let me get rid of this setting. Yeah, that was nice. Let's listen with a little bit more reverb and all together. Oh yeah, of course, before we do that, we need to do some processing to make sure that won't go to the bass region and add some reverb. Not too crazy this time though. Yes. And yeah, a little bit a little bit of an ear candy at the end of the bar. It's always nice. Now let's listen all together. So right off the bat, when you listen, that's why it's always good to listen at first on its own, but always come back to the context, because on its own it was sounding good, sorry, but in the context I don't think it was working so much. So I'm only gonna do variation towards the end, and these two were really cool, but I think it should be on another synth. That way I'll have more control, more space. I'll show you in a little bit, because I'll keep these two. That's why I grayed it. It's grayed out, but it's not, I wouldn't delete it because that was actually working very well. Let's go back to the entire thing right now with the changes. That's a nice loop. So let's see. Yeah. So the drums are now doing a progression thing with the noise hat, so I can actually work the progression with the bass as well. So let's do something like that. Right, that works very well, I think. So I'll just dupe it and work a slight variation. So I've got a B there, so I'm gonna go A, and I'll go, instead of going from G to A, I'll probably do, let's say, C sharp. Yeah, I think the bass now does have enough variation because you don't want to go too crazy. Though I do want to do another of these EQ there. Let's actually dupe it and change the automation. Because what I want to do now, let's get rid of the automation and draw some new ones. What I want to do is only go crazy when I need to, because you know, if it's always intense, then you all of a sudden you lose the intensity. You need to like do slight switches and movements so that you get like intense part, slow part, intense, and I think that's smarter than just go crazy all the time, you know. actually want to change a little bit more of this part. Let's have a listen. By the way, I was just tweaking the reverb on the send to make the bass a little bit more wide and atmospheric, you know, because it's a send. So let me explain real quick. The bass right there doesn't have the reverb on its own. The bass is feeding into the send, so only this part is getting reverb. So I don't have all the lows wet, if you will. That's like preserving all the basses, but just get the mid and high part of the bass to get fully wet. So now I just wanna work the end of the bar to make it like the way it should be, because right now I'm hearing something, but I can't really find it. But it's just a matter of tweaking and finding the right notes that fit the vibe we have going on right now. Yeah, that's much better. I was looking actually for the G sharp. Now let's do one more layer of this one, but I'll do this time get rid of automation there and there. And I'll go with the decay super big and the attack probably around that. I'll go crazy with the reverb all the way to 100%. Right. So now what I want to do, this is the hook part of the melody right now, and I want to do kind of you know, something that will add on. So I'm not gonna do a huge melody. I just want, I'm gonna use these kind of end over thingy to make you know, make some fillers in the melody itself and in the tune later on. So let's check on the keys we have available, and usually I would go 1 octave up when I do that. So let's give it a try. Right. While I was listening with you guys, I was just trying to find the right spot for all the keys. I think these work really well, and these as well, so I just switched a little bit because I don't want to repeat all the time. You have to keep like good variation, but at the same time don't go too crazy. So slight variation there. Keep these two and just change the end, you know, to keep it interesting. Now I do want to tweak the sound a little bit. and probably add a dynamic tube on it. Let's solo and check. Right. Yeah, it does need a little bit of EQ, as you can see. There's loads of peaks, which makes the sound cool, but at the same time, if you want to get a good mix on, it's nice to do these kind of EQ to get things under control. And usually in these kind of tunes, I do like to add the melodics in the beginning straight to set the mood of the track, but then go very dry and, you know, put the attention to the grittiness and deepness of the basses, and then also get the focus on the drums, which I'm gonna try and do right now. So I would always keep these kind of sounds though, because it would sound rather empty, you know, without it. It doesn't sound so good, you know. This is kind of a guideline, you know. Nice. So now what I'm gonna do is add some white noise FX thing. Right, so now I want to have some FX going on. So as you can see, I'm organized channel already. So I'll take one of the perks from the drums. And there you go, just a cymbal, go this way, get rid of the resonance. Good, and I'll use a huge reverb on it. I'll go with Valhalla. Let's go with Valhalla Room. Go depth all the way. No pre-delay, decay, huge. Probably, let's go 15 seconds. Now let's have a listen. And you have 3 FX. Usually would do that every few bar just to get that nice atmospheric vibe going. I'll do one every 8 bar. And now I actually want to change a little bit the melodic there. Let's try and find some cool variation. It's probably too high. We're in D. Let's go back to D there. Right, so that way you have a progression going on with the melodics, the bass, and I think we probably could add some more sounds there. Let's go with, where is it? BBC Orchestra. And I'm gonna use pizzicato. probably these ones, yeah. And I'll do some melodics that will work with these, so also do that. That's probably way too high, that's gonna be. Let's do kind of a end of bar thingy there. Now I'm gonna tweak a little bit this one. It's a matter of just finding the right. That could do actually. Let's EQ that. Whoops. I just want this one. There you go, now you have a nice pad. That's like pretty organic considering we have a lot of synthetic elements. I think it's pretty nice to mix up everything together, and as long as you can incorporate everything together, it's actually a nice feature to have both sides of things, you know. So on its own I think it wouldn't work, but since I use the reverb all the way wet and the EQ really narrow just to keep that part of the sound that I really wanted, now it should work pretty nice. I'll do that. Right, and actually I just had an idea. I'll do a arpeggiated sound there to make that variation, so I'll still use the same synth. I'll remove the automation there because I want to have it really tight right now. So let's have a listen. I'm gonna get rid of the reverb. And I'm gonna use the echo right now. So probably crank to 750, 775, sorry. Now I do have to tweak the melodics. Maybe I'll try something like that. Right, that's the base of the sound, and I'll just tweak the decay to make it more interesting. As you can see, it made a world of a difference because it's not so closed sounding and tight. Now it's like more growing, you know, and that should work pretty well with the bass that's doing the same kind of movement in the track. And now I just want to do some reverb built in the echo, and let's see how it sounds. It sounds pretty good. So as you can see, I'm already thinking about the second part of it, and I just did one octave up. Let's see how it sounds. I don't think it sounds so good, so I'll stick to the progression I had before, but I'll just use slightly different notes. I'm probably gonna use these. And go to a D and keep the other ones like this. I think I need to go G there. Oh, rather, let's do, yeah. Right, let's see how everything sounds together from this part. So as you can see, I removed the high keys because I don't think it was fitting very well. Though this actually follows up the tune pretty nicely, I think. And I added the other part of the track because you do want to have that continuity, and that's why I'm gonna do the same there, but I'm probably gonna go one octave down. Yeah, I think that works pretty well, and you know, that showcase how I would construct a track from scratch, because usually I would do the drum first. As you can see, I saved some time and did it before, but really the rest of it is really the way I do things. I'm trying to find a good melody, and then it's just stacking finding some nice switches and go back to the original idea, which brings me to, I think I would add this right there now to finish this first part of the drop. So let's see how it sounds. Yeah. So yeah, in the end, I think what I would do is go dry there, then bring back the ambient side of the tune there. So yeah, that's about it. Really just keep the things tight, mix on wise, as soon as you can, because then it'll be easier in the end. And just stick to one idea, which for me was articulating the tune around this and this. As you saw, just, you know, stack, build on top, and yeah, that's my take on it, and that's about it, I think. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you another time.